Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Anybody additional find their jaw hitting the bottom while watching recent occurrences of the Bold and the Beautiful? No, not because they revealed that Bill is Luna's pater. Not that we believe that for an alternate, but rather by Ridge's rearmost boneheaded jest. We've called Ridge out before, constantly, but this time, we authentically thwarted by his jest. Because without a single study about son Steffi's passions, he set her on a collision course with Brooke. Why? So he could step down as co-CEO in favor of designing. On the face, that's not the worst decision ever. After all, from the moment we first met Ridge, he was behind the scenes at a fashion show, preparing to introduce the world to the rearmost Forrester Creations designs. What floored us was that Ridge made this huge decision about the future of the company without so important as consulting Steffi, Eric or Thomas. You two and Thomas, he told a bickering Hope and Steffi. You read the future of this company, however, we see and succeed, if we see and work together. So do me a favor, figure this out. He also walked out of the office and suggested Brooke come Forrester's CEO without a single study to any of the people he just dubbed the future of Forrester. Now, don't get it crooked, the idea of Brooke and Steffi butting heads over the future of Forrester is a fantastic, delightful idea. It's the kind of thing that sets up big drama, although only time will tell if the show can deliver on that pledge. But it's also hectically discourteous of Steffi, given that the dude didn't so much as consult his son before suggesting she partake in office with a woman she's long despised. And what about Thomas? Sure, he's presently licking his injuries in Paris, but there's absolutely no reason that he couldn't serve as Steffi's CEO. After all, Forrester is a transnational brand. It might actually be helpful to have someone in a position of power operating effects from the other side of the world. Also there's Eric, the pater, whom Ridge claims to love with all his heart despite just having tried to push him out of Forrester Creations. When Eric and Ridge engaged in a fashion showdown, the primogenitor of the family realized just how important he missed the business and declared that he wanted to be more involved. In fact, one of the major issues which drove him was a desire to reclaim his office, including that important bandied stapler. Eventually, still, it's Steffi whom Ridge's conduct will most impact. Deny it though she might, Steffi would love nothing further than to see the Logans boggled from the company bearing her clan's last name. Given that Forrester seems to have only one office out of which the directors work, not including the design plant, Ridge has just assured that Brooke and Steffi will be butting heads every single day. Worse, with Finn and Hope having clicked in recent weeks and Ridge having decided not to dismissal Hope for the future, at least for the time being, a situation has been created which will only serve to push all of Steffi's buttons. Still, it's observers, who'll have a front row seat as the drama unfolds, if there's one winner in this script. The only question remaining, are we furnishing the popcorn or are you? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that ever since Thomas Forrester left Los Angeles, Hope Logan's life has been in fermentation. While Hope has been featuring about John Finnegan, Hope easily loved each other and presumably still do. So, what if Hope sends an SOS to Thomas? What happens if Thomas hears about Steffi Forrester Finnegan's plan to end Hope for the future? Could Steffi face a complication if Thomas comes back to save Hope's fashion line? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, Steffi Forrester Finnegan's stunner B&B spoilers reveal that Steffi told Hope that her fashion line is done. Now, Hope knows her fashion line has been floundering ever since Thomas left. Still, Hope claimed that the line would bounce back as it always has ahead. Steffi dissented and indeed talked to Carter Walton about HFTF's figures. Brooke Logan's treason, of course, Hope assumes that this is a particular attack. Hope doesn't believe that this is just business. While I understand why Hope feels this way, she also is letting her feelings cloud the data. Carter's figures aren't falsehoods. After leaving Steffi's office, Hope went to Brooke Logan, Donna Logan Forrester, and Katie Logan. Hope claimed that Steffi was out of control and asked her mama to speak with Ridge Forrester. Brooke sounded sympathetic toward Hope, but was also uncertain that her son was seeing effects easily. That much was clear from the look on Brooke as well as Katie's faces. During the week of June 3rd, Ridge offers Brooke a creation. Ridge wants Brooke and Steffi to be co-CEOs and make opinions together. It sounds like a reasonable business plan, especially in light of the Logan and Forresters working together as well as feuding. Still, if Brooke agrees with Steffi that HFTF can't be saved, also Hope might see it as a treason rather than a reality check. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Hope Logan's 9/11. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that Hope formerly feels like everyone is going against her. Hope feels alone, and if Brooke sides against her, it could divide the mama and son. This could lead Hope to make a hopeless call. Thomas Forrester returns. It's been months since Thomas left L.A. So, while Hope couldn't reach Thomas ahead, now might be different. Enough time might have passed that Thomas will take the call or hear to the communication. Once Thomas learns that Steffi is trying to con Hope for the future, he could jump on an airplane back to Los Angeles. After all, Thomas has always believed in Hope's charge for HFTF. However, how will this hang the relationship with his family? If Thomas comes back to save Hope's fashion line, The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers recap for Thursday, June 6th, reveals that John Finnegan walked in on Hope Logan and Steffi Forrester's battle, so he eavesdropped and realized Steffi wanted to cancel Hope's line. That news confused Finn, who allowed. Hope should be proud of Hope for the future and her benefactions to the company. Finn didn't understand why Steffi was doing this to Hope, but Steffi clarified that this was rigorously about the line and prompted Finn to stay in his lane since he was a croaker, not a fashion expert. Hope argued that Steffi wanted to cut Hope for the future after one bad quarter, but Ridge Forrester and Carter Walton stopped her. Hope added that Steffi was making this particular and wanted to exclude the Logans from Forrester Creations for good. Steffi acted like Hope was twisting effects around and pushed Finn to admire her opinions at the office before leaving for a meeting. That gave Hope a chance to apologize to Finn since she didn't mean to drag him into all the drama. Finn could tell that Hope was stressed and exhausted, so she admitted to having another migraine and asked him to work his magic again. Once Finn took Hope's hand and applied pressure at the right spots, he asked if that was helping. Hope verified that it was and looked rather flustered, like she was feeling further than friendly passions for Finn. At the Forrester manse, Brooke Logan was flattered over Ridge Forrester, allowing she was the perfect person to lead the company into the future alongside Steffi. That said, Brooke was concerned about Steffi's response and made a vaticination about butting heads. Ridge acted like Steffi and Brooke could work through the pressure and hoped that running the company together could be good for their relationship outside the office, too. Once RJ Forrester decided to head over to Bill Spencer's place and see Luna Nozawa, Lee Finnegan admitted to Katie Logan that she was surprised over the maternity results. Lee reflected on how Bill saved her life and how defensive she was of him. After Lee advised Katie about Poppy Nozawa's innocent act and her typical patterns, she sounded skeptical about Poppy earning Bill. At Bill's house on Thursday's BMB occasion, RJ embraced Luna over the biopater updates and was so happy for her. Bill felt like he'd hit the jackpot and knew his sons would be eager to have a family. Since Bill didn't want to waste another precious moment, he invited both Poppy and Luna to move in with him. Bill felt that their life as a family started right now, so he participated in another group clinch with Luna and Poppy. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Lee and indeed Katie could produce further challenges for Poppy along the way, so stay tuned.